up guys, welcome back to another video. It's actually the same day as we were finishing up Jalen's Evo. We got the starter issue all figured out, everything is good to go, and now we're gonna be working on my Evo 8. I'm super excited about this. It's gonna be an awesome build of the day. As you can see right here, I laid every parts on the table. Here is all the STM parts, products, intercooler, charge pipe, upper and lower. We got the couplers, clamps, we got the spooling harness, speed density, the intake air temp sensor, which we're gonna be running, STM battery tray, Odyssey battery, other couplers, towel BOV, all these other stuff for the battery. I am super excited about it because the build is to get this car within 500 wheel horsepower and also get the car into 10 seconds. But today we're just going to be focusing on putting whatever parts that is on the table into my Evo 8. I want to go ahead and tackle the battery first. This is the factory location battery and it's so big, it's in the way, and I just don't really like it. Of course that we're going to be running the short route STM charge pipe. In order to run these, you have to run the mini kit battery. This is the one. Let's go ahead and knock out taking the battery off and then put in the mini battery in. We got the battery and the tray out. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Oh jeez, this thing is like triple small than this battery right here, so much lighter than this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the packages, see what we need to use in order to get this thing working, and also these battery terminals onto the battery itself into the car. So we got the mini battery in the car now. It looks way much cleaner than I really expected. So many open space right here. That is insane. What a huge difference. So now I notice is that the positive terminal on the battery is located over here. There's no way that this can reach all the way. You can see how I'm trying to pull it. So I need to kind of figure out what we need to do in order to get this working. Hopefully it's just a simple thing to do. So this is what I end up with. I went to go ahead and start unwrapping all these plastic, electrical tape, just to kind of see how much we can actually stretch. And so far it looks like it looks pretty good. We got everything else connected to the battery terminal. of course it's gonna look like this. I saw a video that some people did end up cutting the wire and then extending it for like another 3" or so, just to that way it slacks the wire of stretching. But I think we did pretty good on what we just did so far. I decided to go ahead and reroute some of the cables, the wires, just to make it look all nice and clean, just to kind of minimize all the mess over here. So I'm gonna end up electrical taping this area, this wire exposed, this one as much as I can. I might end up doing this too, and then we just have to clean up the mess, tuck it somewhere that is gonna look clean, and we should be done with this battery kit. Just went ahead and cleaned up using electric tape just to cover up the wire. Used the wire cover, zip tie some areas here and there just to keep it in place. Looks really better than how I really expected. This is something I didn't saw. I just figured I went to go ahead and just tackle it on my own, figure it out, and it's gonna look good. I think having the upper charge pipe is gonna cover some area. I think it's gonna look really good. So next thing that we gotta do, we have to remove the stock charge pipe, intercooler, Cusco bar. I'm not even sure if the Cusco bar is gonna work with the intercooler that we're gonna be using. It is a 3.5, but this intercooler is a little bit wider than what we have on top here. And if you guys don't know, this intercooler off from a Honda, but it actually worked very well. You can see the height, the difference from that to this, so it's gonna be a little bit taller, and I'm not sure if it's gonna clear, but I guess we'll have to find out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of the way so we can go ahead and start putting the new parts in. Charge pipe, intercooler, and the Cusco bar are out. So first thing I want to do is put this bad boy. This is gonna look so sick on top here. I think it's gonna be so big. Let's go ahead and try it on. Oh jeez. Oh, that looks crazy. Man, that thing is so massive. I noticed right off the bat the hard lines in the back is hitting the intercooler, so I need to look underneath and see what's going on. But other than that, I think it looks really good. That is so sick, guys. If I could remember correctly, their website did say that you could use your factory crash beam, but then you have to trim. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just order their STM crash beam instead. Plus, it's lighter than the factory anyway, so I want to also get a little lightweight on the car. Let's go ahead and get this intercooler dialed in, and then we can move on installing the charge pipe and everything else and get everything buttoned up. So we're having issue with the passenger lower charge pipe. As you can see here, it's hitting the open dump. We got that open dump from Under Pressure Performance for about almost 2 years now, and the one that they sent me is completely different than one that shows on their website. And they said that they actually had to made it off from an Evo 8 that had aftermarket charge pipe, which the stock charge pipe I actually had to modify mine to make it work. And so now we're having issue of putting the STM charge pipe on top on this open dump that we have on the car now. Man, it just sucks though. It's not STM's products, is Under Pressure Performance, and the way how theirs one is, how mine is straight down rather than being like a 45-degree angle. If it was angled, then we wouldn't have an issue right now, but unfortunately it's stopping us for installing this piece. Can't really do nothing. I just have to go hit up my friend Ben, and then he can go ahead and figure out what we have to do to make it work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install the driver's side charge pipe. Before I go ahead and do that, I want to go ahead and install the intake air temp on this lower piece where the bung is. I have Teflon tape, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that wrapped around the thread and then get the pipe installed into the card, and then we can go ahead and install tile BOV, the spooling harness for the speed density. We should be good from there. What is up, guys? It is now the next day. So yesterday we made a pretty good progress on installing the STM charge pipe, intercooler, blow valve, and the mini kit battery. Everything looks really good. The only thing that is still holding us back is the passenger lower intercooler piping. The open dump from under pressure performance is in the way, and that's what's holding us back. Let's take a moment and just enjoy the setup, how it really looks on the car. It is coming along, and I'm super excited about this. As I mentioned about the pipe that is hitting on the open dump, we will need to at least cut the section over here and have it like a 45-degree angle to get it away from the charge pipe. That way we can actually move it in a little bit, or just to kind of get it fitted to line up on the J pipe. We're not gonna do that until we pull the whole turbo out and putting the new turbo in. And my friend Benny came by. We went to go ahead and then just figure out what we need to do to make it work as a temporary. So this is what we did. We removed the J pipe out of the turbo, and we did the measurements. We cut it, extended it, and this is what we have to run. I know this is not the perfect welding of the world. I did the welding, so don't judge me, please. We did order the Evo 9 install kit from AGT, so that should be coming in by next week. And then once that, we can go ahead and take out the open dump, cut it, angle it, measure it, just to make sure it's away from the charge pipe, and then everything else should just bolt up the way it is. Let's go ahead and get this installed. We can start buttoning everything up. I do want to reroute the hose from the oil catch later, but let's go ahead and just get that knocked out. So everything else looks really good. I went to go ahead and put a spacers on the bracket on the wastegate because the wastegate is hitting on the J pipe that we welded, but this is just temporary for now until we get our new install kit and making sure that we have all the proper parts that we need to get everything installed correctly. This is just for now, guys, so we're not gonna run it like this for a very long time. I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing the front bumper back on. Well, actually, before I go do that, I want to go ahead and just drive the car, making sure everything is good to go, and I also want to take a picture with this mount looking like this. It's gonna be sick. I know I don't have a charge pipe to the turbo, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it open just for now. It's gonna be safe. Damn, that looks so sick. Jeez. Looks like a race car now. Evils is finally complete. Intercooler, charge pipe, blow valve, battery, all that stuff that we just did today. We're all good to go. Bumper is fitted properly. I did have to cut the tabs off right on top over here on this side and also on that side too because it was hitting the intercooler. But other than that though, the bumper clears and we are good to go. Just want to give a huge shout out to STM Tuning for shipping out quality parts. They did the intercooler really good. The welding is on point, looks really nice. Everything else shipment wise is all good. Shout out to JDCustoms for sending me the towel BOV that he sent it to me like back in February, which was a really long time, but I wasn't too sure when I was gonna get a new charge pipe, but now we are finally using it. If you guys want to use any of these parts that we installed, I'll have a link down in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Aloha, and I'll see you guys on the next one.